Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and evening amazing spectacular Propagandacast from your host from Pearl Dane, the one, the only master propaganda hero, psych defender of the fatherland. Off here to a glorious 1v1 on, you guessed it, Faymonville Approach. In the north it is HappyPanther fighting for the Oberkommando West Germany, Deutschland. Here with the 21st Panzerdivision with Luftwaffe Ground Forces, Elite Armoured and Overwatch. West and south it is TwistedTootsy himself, most twisted of Tootsies, fighting for the British Army, the Commonwealth. Here with the 7th Armoured Division, the Desert Rats with Special Weapons, Mobile Assault and Lend-Lease Assault with double cell bulletins. And the UKF got a double cell beside here for TwistedTootsy. So we're off to the races here with another unique strategy there. And as always, a big hearty thanks to my paid supporters, my own company of heroes. You too can join their ranks by pledging on Patreon or donating via PayPal. You know, as comment, like, share, subscribe, press the bell button. And TwistedTootsy here with the first auction of the match. It is Special Weapons, featuring Tank Hunter sections, half tracks, Hold the Line with resupply half tracks, Crocodiles, and the Concentrated Fire Operation. Heading northwards here swiftly, heading south as well a bit there. Kuvagn out here for HappyPanther, also looking to press the front line against the Tommies. Got the Sabres moving forwards here with the Sten guns. Pointing this east for the British infantry section. Sturm Punch heading forwards, also look to wire off cover there. Both players mindful of the other one getting into favourable ground against the other. Lots of barbed wire there, in fact. Kuvagn rushing forwards, spotting the second and backing off, realising can't fight against it. Sturm Punch done with the barbed wire. A lot of back and forth. We got the universal carry here for TwistedTootsy. So far, not a lot of shots fired, but there's been a lot of manoeuvring. And again, TwistedTootsy's opening here is definitely a bit unique there, but again allows them to seize more territory here in the early game. So universal carry right about done, seizing the sun of point here, also running off cover there. Sandbagging up at the western fuel point, steady move here. Also worth noting here, HappyPanther's avoiding engaging TwistedTootsy head on, since the British dug in are quite difficult to root out, so instead plays around them, going for the soft spots, forcing TwistedTootsy to react to disrupting his resources. So 2 thumbs up to HappyPanther, and there you go, catching the south with the Sturm Pioneer, while the Kuvagn tries to keep the universal carry occupied, but that's not quite working out. But still, Sampers being shredded here by the Sturm Pioneer. Chance of getting a wipe here are not insignificant. I think he should have kept the Kuvagn around track to achieve that, but you know, details. The damage has been done, and now it's opening to push forward here up north from HappyPanther. In the south, we got the force of the Sampers here. Get out, you bastards! 9, we're not coming out to you! Just drop dead! Pushing forwards here, third full squad on the way there for HappyPanther. Back here, we got tech there for TwistedTootsy already. We'll have to do this planning here. Basically, just Germans can't hit them, and the Sabres just going to have to take forever there. So they're forced to pop out there, which of course TwistedTootsy can then pop to the building, but obviously just wins. Bit awkward there for HappyPanther, bit awkward to put it gently. Kuvagn being fixed up, Sturm Pioneer reinforcing up north, unfortunately making good progress, but the southern fuel is now exposed here to the sappers, and we got the truck there for HappyPanther. TwistedTootsy's strategy remains a bit unclear, except of course he is upgrading the universal carry there with the Vickers K machine gun. But the universal carry there was a weapons platform that could see many things added to it. Of course, it was also a transport, reconnaissance vehicle, ambulance, and tractor. But you know, it saw many weapons mounted on it, even some 50 cals were mounted on them at times. They could also use the anti-tank rifle, in which case that'd be mounted on the front. They actually fired the Bren gun front there. So, little fun fact there. Here we go in the south, the Sappers caught by the full screws and the Kuvagn sent packing there with an officer of a TwistedTootsy. Fancy that. Back here, truck moving about. They're going to be a battle group headquarters most likely. We could go for mechanized regiment. I mean, this match is already going places most matches aren't. But then again, with TwistedTootsy, most matches are going places you never expect them to. Truck being entirely wired off. No one's stealing that one, that's for sure. Sabres have been caught a bit. There we got the investigating fire here as well. Officer moving forward here. Could see a light gambang being used to flash out there. Truck yet to set up. He's a bit preoccupied. Ground this on the fuel point here. And there you go. Officer forces the full screens to fall back here. Sturm Pioneer routed. And we do get the battle headquarters. Did briefly look like he was actually playing the mechanized regiment. But HappyPanther is taking to the good old-fashioned Kampfgruppe Hauptquartier. Further up north, you folks with the section. They're going to need a Brandhand Grenade to have a chance there. And back here, nothing further happening for Mr. TwistedTootsy. Except, of course, that officer which arrived previously, but there seems to be no clearer sort of real game plan here. Folks are losing out. Surprised they didn't pop an incendiary grenade here. That would have very much, I think, swung in his favour. Universal Carry 40, 2 kills, veterans 1. Grabbing the point here. Battle Group headquarters almost done. Meanwhile, medical supplies being used to heal them up, and still no doctrine for HappyPanther. And the base remains still fairly quiet. The Saps having themselves a nice cup of tea and some biscuits. And there we go, got the Kuhwagen Stinger Blow hit HappyPanther. Mechanized command post being upgraded there. We got tank hunter sections here for TwistedTootsy. Some gentle chaps with the boys anti-tank rifles. Quiet remains in the base. There we go, setting out. Mechanized command post done. We'll hit northwards, we'll hit southwards. I mean, the smart plan, I think, with northwards, as TwistedTootsy does like to be dug in there, unlike the south, at which point you just make easy progress, gain more ground here versus TwistedTootsy while suffering less casualties. But no, HappyPanther is not a HappyPanther. He's going to attack head on here. He's having none of this English tomfoolery. Focusing down the sappers first, very sensible, of course. That set needs to put out the forces here, so the sap university doesn't say hit them with some suppressing fire and deal with all, but he actually retreats fast. Officer also retreating here. Looks like this assault was a bit more than TwistedTootsy was ready for and causes a collapse in the south. Good for HappyPanther though. In the center, Sturmpionier captain the tank hunter section. Anti-tank rifles is less amazing there. Closer ranges, those are the Sturmpionier and the Sturmgewehrs, which should easily overwhelm the anti-tank section. There you go, sent those gentlemen packing. Flak half-track on the way. The Fultz was keeping up pursuit here until they don't. Sturmpionier down to 2 men. The section they're basically executing that range. Going in there, laying down some fresh sandbags to secure the point, though. The thing is you might notice they can't actually grab the point that way, so bit awkward there. You may actually have just to place up some more sandbags elsewhere. Flak up to 40 for HappyPanther. Flanking the section here, very good. Want to consider getting some upgrades going there. Go charging with the flak half tap. There you go, getting caught by sappers. Backfiring now on HappyPanther. And damaging the engine. And I think the Fortskers might have cut themselves a bit stuck there. Retreat that squad. And there we go, TwistedTootsy with the M5 half-track. So I imagine we're looking at some Vickers K's here for TwistedTootsy and the British Army. Actually, no, M5, M3 half-track there. Though interesting enough, the British didn't really receive a lot of M3 half-tracks. The Americans primarily kept those to themselves as they were actually better than the M5 half-track, which they happily handed out to the, allies, the British and the Soviets. So, little fun fact there, but the Americans would typically keep the best equipment to themselves. The Americans coming 42, the 2-5 kills, 6 kills. Jaegers out here for HappyPanther, goes for Overwatch. Always a classic pick as the British, as the Jaegers with their scope rifle can sort of get past the British infantry's otherwise high received accuracy bonus and bleep them out. Charging forwards here with the tank hunters inside the half track, obviously disembarking the debussing. Moving forwards here. Keep Kevin not get caught by the Panther first here. Worth noting yet to see any upgrades being handed out, but still going in aggressively here. Very good. Squad moving up here. Could try and set up some sandbags, but further pressure here. Looking, I think, take the other carve point. And moving up the half track here once more. Carve point being taken back. Grab the center, got the Jaegers open the section out in the open. Flak half deck joining in the fun as well. We do not have any anti-tank on here for TwistedTootsy except the anti-tank rifleman. You may need some additional ones to have a chance there as the flak half track, but there you go, carve point hit. Good play by HappyPanther. Definitely understand some of the key elements to find the British, which is don't try and charge at them. Try and outwish and force them to attack into you. Keep up playing them that way. So thumbs up, that's HappyPanther so far. Tank hunter section on watch for biscuits. And there you go. As the samples are being pushed back, he goes for the fuel pump there. Good play by HappyPanther, following up with the Raketen in the Alpha. As for TwistedTootsy, we got Bocage section upgrade all the way there. Thumbs up for that. We got the saps equipped there with the Vickers K, a light machine gun. And there we go, section routed. Charting forward, there you go, caught with the flak half track here. TwistedTootsy's mechanized assault here is encountering significant German resistance and will have to fall back. Finding out the half track as well, need to disengage with that one too. Back here, fix something forcing, and this south officer got the point there, thumbs up. Fun fact about the British and officers in Normandy, but they actually started suffering so many casualties amongst the junior officers, they actually had to ask their Canadians to spare some of theirs, which resulted in some situations where the Germans thought they were actually acting against the Americans because they couldn't tell Canadian and American accents apart. Fun fact. Trot on the way there for HappyPanther. In the south here we got the foots of the attacking officer. Jaegers has the tank hunter section there. That's definitely a win there for HappyPanther's forces. TwistedTootsy having some issues here versus HappyPanther. Struggling a bit more map control now as HappyPanther, of course, using the flak half attack to solidify his positions, is much more able to repulse TwistedTootsy, plus he keeps outmaneuvering him as well, so very good play there. Sappers back in the half track. They pop in the tank hunter sector to pursue as well. Veterans 1 gain there. Truck ready. Guess we're missing a schwerer Panzer. Quad here for HappyPanther. Got the Sapswing force over the Vickers K, a light machine gun.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Forty got the tank hunters and start the half tech troop nearby reinforcing. The Kenworth ready. There's going to be, I think, the loss of the half tech. Don't care if they're good. Direct hit there. I've been fairly good use of the sports troops at the front line. Thumbs up there to TwistedTootsy. Always nice to see some nice half track players. I feel like a lot of players ignore just how handy a half track can be. Obviously, the Overwatch is really the only faction that seriously lacks anything like a half track. Of course, they got the Uber Blitz, but that's not quite an armored half track. And tank rifle against the flak half track, but out in the open with no real cover there. The tank hunter section is easy meat here for the flak half track to devour. Getting the PS upgrade there is not bad, but there you go. Pretty intense fighting here. Tank hunter section keeps trying his best against the flak half track, but the results are not impressive. And the University gets knocked in the south here as HappyPanther delivers another crushing blow here to the British Army. North, the progress being made fairly handily. We also got a lot more barbed wire here. But finally continue around the southern house here as TwistedTootsy's probably found himself a bit above his head here, but at the same time isn't quite keen to just entirely retreat. He's hoping to perhaps bleed out HappyPanther here somehow, but it's not quite going his way now, is it? As HappyPanther's applying more resources and the pressure, and it's going to force TwistedTootsy to disengage. Flaps with the Volksman, he's got this Vickers case they're tearing into them at range. For Friedrich here drops dead. And we got the Saps there equipped with the Piat, a projector infantry anti-tank. Bit of a unique anti-tank weapon. It was like, you know, spring-loaded anti-tank weapon. Rather than just, you know, rocket-propelled. Fun fact. The X-Men Force Black Ops Elders responding. Probably expecting a half-track and something else to be there. Good read in the situation by HappyPanther. Thumbs up. There we go, though. PFs are flying at it. First shot goes over. A second shot hits the flak half-track. But the counter-attack overall here does not fare well for TwistedTootsy, and HappyPanther digs in, it seems, against the Tommies. TwistedTootsy flings some resources back here, I think, consider taking up, and particularly he's got quite the manpower flow. I just realised here. I'm not entirely sure what the thought is behind here, but TwistedTootsy, if he's just trying out new strategies, not entirely sure where to go with this. Oh, there we go. Got an anti-tank gun. After that's going to be fixed up, he's also reinforcing, and he's tanking, so there you go there. Starting to spend resources again. We got the schwerer punch that calls up here for HappyPanther. It's authorized. We could consider an oversum squad here versus TwistedTootsy. Obviously caught here and torn apart. We got veterans. He's already 5 kills on the flak half track there, and with virtually 2, that kill count is only going to go up fairly fast at that. Flak half, regular half track almost picks up, in fact it's also very close to veteran 2. 6-pen gun ready here for TwistedTootsy. Forces dispatch southwards. Sappers in a tight position, being flanked here pretty aggressively by HappyPanther. Another cannon for HappyPanther. Got the 6-pen wound forwards, half track on the move as well here with sappers in it. In the south, tank hunter section advance. There you go. Jaeger's caught, sappers riding. We've got the half track rushing forwards here, filled with sappers. McKenna shoots and whiffs, but there you go. He's going to try and fire away with it, but there you go. Realise if you were to try to do that, he'd get wiped before he can get the Panther burst off and just hit retreat. Thumbs up there to HappyPanther. I think it was a very wise decision, but also, you know, that was a pretty good attack there by TwistedTootsy. The south of flak after going for the tank hunter section this time, then heavy cover. This is actually a bit of a bad call by him, although in this case actually managed to pin them down. Apparently he was hitting from an angle where he actually could do so, but still almost gets knocked out there. So Bit risky there, to be honest, by HappyPanther, a bit risky. It was a bit lucky the units wasn't able to cover them properly there. If they had been, he would obviously lost that flak half take there, I think. Can't go for a Cromwell now. He could also go for center here versus HappyPanther, which of course see what he does. Taking into the German infantry, got 2 leg to try and knock out that half track. 4 kills, and there go first rocket. Second rocket misses. Close call there though for TwistedTootsy and his gentlemen. In the south there, section 1 moving forwards for King and Country. Flak half track receiving crucial repairs. HappyPanther does not seem particularly happy about Overwatch. As for TwistedTootsy, still no sign of any British armour, no cruiser tanks, or anything like that. Type Operation 48. Other one remaining on the defence there. Looks like he's going to try and hit for the southern flak after and get rid of that. That obviously would be very helpful there for TwistedTootsy. Still no sign of any armour from him. HappyPanther getting closer to the Panther 4 Model J. And we got a mortar emplacement.
Our infantry are ready to hold the line.
Got the tank out of 6 moving forwards. Double hit then. Oh! Double shot, but only 1 hit there. Sex Power being murdered by the flak half track. Light gun bomb here. More PS. Again, another only 1 hit, but still forces it back. Just narrowly at the spot, they were just kind of not considering the base. In fact, Faymonville Approach was one of the primary reasons why they pretty much had to disallow the British being able to build the mortar emplacement inside their base or any other emplacement, because what they do is they place it around here, and that was all considered part of the base back then, and then just, you know, kind of fat chunk of the map there. So yeah, fun fact there. Got to upgrade the second mortar tube here. Jagdpanzer for HappyPanther now. That's one I did not see coming at this point. Huh. I mean, he must be expecting, like, you know, something fairly heavy coming his way there, not just Cromwells. So yeah, mortar emplacement up here for TwistedTootsy and the British Army. Flak after him, got the Jagdpanzer almost done. Section being hammered. After they're almost ace level, in fact. Pretty good there, but the anti-tank gets mauled by the Sturmpionier. Definitely a bit much happening for TwistedTootsy, struggling with it. Going here for the next kill there. Could get dangerous for the section to retreat. Now get some support in there. At least have the half-tech turn around to fire 50 cal at them. Getting pretty dicey here. Pretty dicey for TwistedTootsy. Sabs arriving here. Might be able to push the Sturmpioniers out. There we go. Pops out X to get reinforced. But Kim gets to get in the half-track. But it is ace level now, which allows to actually reinforce from fairly far away. If you can see there, it can reinforce all the way over there. I mean, across almost the, like, you know, in full screen there. And that's quite the range. The Sams have been held up with German assault there. Got the multiple calls ready to support. And there we go, the Jagdpanzer. I'm really surprised at this choice if I have a pan, but again, it must be, you know, predicating the expectation that TwistedTootsy is going to be hitting with some kind of big armor soon. And the fact he hasn't gone for Cromwell now, or by now, seems to, I think, support that idea. So is he planning a crocodile here? Churchill's comments? I don't know, but whatever the case, the Jagdpanzer should be handy.
An emplacement is being attacked.
Also, in this case, last one does engage the mortar emplacement safe disc. Got the smoking off here. Sappers half tank attack from the south side. Got the anti-tank joining in here as well, trying to hit. Smokes off there. I think trying to cover up the mortar emplacement for the Jagdpanzer. They want to get it locked down soon, or be braced.
Damned enemies trying to take a point.
Because of this, it's going to get knocked out. Yep, he's going to have to brace it now and then start fixing it. There we go. Officer charging forward. Right into all of these folks with the assault rifles, I think, is a bit suicide. There you go. Pops the grenade. Officer sacrificed here for the British Empire. But there you go. Finally push back here. Bit of a dicey engagement there for TwistedTootsy. HappyPanther would say fared fairly well there. Did a lot of damage. As for TwistedTootsy, no clue, but again, it's starting to look a lot like a crocodile. Mortar emplacement firing away there, bit of a light shot there. Yak Panzer 1 on the move here, but this time we got the 6 pounder ready to engage head on. Direct hit that punches through the Yak Panzer's 80mm sloped armor. Down to, in fact, barely any health. He could actually take it out. He was not careful. Popping in the sappers to increase the rate of fire on the mortar emplacement. Smokes in there for a while. But there you go. Tank had a second appearing on the flank here. Anti-tanking off the flank half track. Good to see destroyed here. Nice flank by TwistedTootsy. HappyPanther underestimating TwistedTootsy's tenacity. And this could cost him. Flank half track there. Knocked out. He can lose the Yak Panzer, but no. Bit of fierce maneuvering here. Saves the Yak Panzer at least. But that was definitely a grim case of underestimating your opponent. And underestimating TwistedTootsy can definitely cost you. There you go. Quick reinforcing again. Can just reinforce because again the half tech advantage in free. Any half tech really has a very strong reinforcement range. MD34 here for HappyPanther. And still no sign of really what he's playing again. I'm still thinking like a crocodile, but he's just saying so much damage and bleeding. It's difficult to set up the map because he might go for the hammer or animal tactics and then set up for the crocodile. And he's got the fuel, he's definitely short the manpower for it at this stage. Half of this have the damaged engine pretty rapidly. The Kenman was in the move. Mortar in place, and they're still blasting a bit away. They could try and barrage around there. I think that could have a good chance of doing some heavy damage to HappyPanther. Close video on that mortar emplacement. There we go, 2 kills as well. Still not much happening there in TwistedTootsy's base. He's got so much fuel, but not much else. Yak Panzer in repairs. Apparently he's been forgotten by the Germans.
The capture point is being overrun.
Bit awkward there for HappyPanther. Jaeger's orbs on there, pushing into the Englishmen here by the sun point. There go. Bun grenade. Going to force this half to retreat. Morton and then gaining that legendary too. The Kenman's engaging head on. Bracing it quickly. Losing the north side as well. Still nothing here. Definitely a bit of a dicey situation for TwistedTootsy. And the Yak Panzer remains forgotten. Hello? You still need repairs? Is anyone out there? It's a bit tight in here and a bit uncomfortable to be honest. In particular since Jurgen's having a bad case of flatulence. Crafting fixed up again. And he's actually garrisoning it with the medics, which then heal everyone around them. That's a, again, pretty sneaky TwistedTootsy thing there. Light infantry should take useful to countering that. We got another truck here. I think thinking the situation he might be able to, he thinks he can probably get away with a King Tiger move here. Could work out. TwistedTootsy finally going for some of its animal tactics. Allowing to further upgrade the sappers with more heavy weaponry. Looks like he is planning triple Vickers K's here. Cheeky Mr. Tootsie. Sappers here versus the, not sappers, the tank hunter section. There we go. I imagine we start upgrading those. And again, they're going to have them 3 light machine guns, which normally the only other unit can do that is technically the range of the triple bars or the Third Airborne. That's a pretty sneaky plan, I think, by TwistedTootsy. There we go. Heavy sappers with triple Vickers K's. Mortar firing down there. Not a lot of barraging though, considering how TwistedTootsy is normally good with their abilities. I am surprised he's not really doing much with these except the smoke. Obviously, I mean, he's very good with smoke, but you know, no heavy, high explosive barrages, for example. Which, you know, could be effective in some of these points, like the HappyPanther bunches up a lot. Still being held up here. Jaeger's almost ace level there. Decent shot there. But yeah, he's probably going to go for Crocodile next. We've got the triple light machine gun there. Sabs are going for it. The Ken flying red. Almost got the half track. Multiple place from there. Firing off smoke on the cameras, I think. Was being shredded here by the triple machine gun sappers. Still firing down for light infantry. Forcing a brace here from TwistedTootsy. Far, far up north. These sappers there. Looks like they're activating the Sturmpioniere. With all their Vickers K-light machine effect, almost wipes the entire unit. Morton place, I think, is about to get knocked out here, despite best efforts from TwistedTootsy. Yup, it's about to collapse. And pop goes the weasel, killed 2 medics as well. The Ken was retreating now. Trucking about, he yet to set up there for HappyPanther. Steady advancing here. Reinforcing healing. Sapling forwards here, flanking the Jaegers there at the position. Half-track almost got to go for TwistedTootsy in the British Army. Troop reinforcing healing here, of course, got the medics to help. Orbiters on their tank from one side, we got the half-track into the sappers filling it to the brim, then just a lot of light machine guns they can fire out of it as well. Jaegers just need to troop for the gun. I mean, they're getting fired at by so many light machine guns. Now, you got the ones in the building here, plus the ones in the half-track. Probably on the ace level that saves, and the saps almost swapped out. There you go, tank on the section going for the Jagdpanzer. First P up there goes through the side armor. Got an anti-tank grenade off here further, causing damage here to HappyPanther's Jagdpanzer 4. But technically, it was actually a Panther 4-70. I believe due to, I think, trying to fool the Allies and being able to manage to upgrade the Panther 4 with a Panther's gun and still have a turret. Going here for it, almost got the Jagdpanzer 2 shots bounced off the 80mm of sloped armor. Big Fox going to push here to try and save the Jagdpanzer. His air support has been called in. He's desperate to save that Jagdpanzer and deny TwistedTootsy the chance to destroy it. But it still goes down. The Piets take it out. A stinging blow there to HappyPanther. Sappers gearing up for war against the Volt. Got a bun hunt gun off on them, forcing a treaty for TwistedTootsy. Half-trackers already buzzed out of there. He's getting close to that crocodile, but HappyPanther is not too far away from a King Tiger. In this part, I think TwistedTootsy, by trying to hold up for the crocodile for so long, probably just missed out on the opportunity to just go for a bunch of medium armor. That would have made it more easy for him to stall, because the medium armor could have fought more efficiently than the infantry, made sure he wouldn't blade out so much on manpower. But because he was so obsessed with the crocodile, he might have painted himself into a bit of a corner here. Always one thing to keep in mind: if you want to try to go for a big tank, you just stall with it. Without medium tanks, your infantry will bleed a lot harder, which ironically makes it a lot harder than just say going for a medium tank or 2 at times. So, bit of advice there. Up north here, Sturmpike in pursuit here. Rapid mechanized push there again by TwistedTootsy. Thumbs up. But he is now very close to the crocodile here. MG-34 firing away there. Meanwhile, HappyPanther's not too far away from the King Tiger either. Not too far away. Hope something focused on with the sappers here. Triple Vickers case, they're doing the job. Ooh, almost got themselves up there. In fact, that's a bit awkward there for HappyPanther. There we go. Finally at the 28-minute mark here, TwistedTootsy can call in the crocodile. And still have fuel for another tank, honestly. So again, like if he had like gone for, you know, crocodile, or say Cromwell Center before this, he probably could have had a crocodile out sooner, to be honest. But there you go, crocodile out there. Second pursuit, but the Fulks was a big push here. Wants to launch the crocodile, though they were probably running in the other direction. Far up north here, we got the saps here, this time caught by the concussor grenades. So the Sturmpaniers this time have the upper hand. Yeah, how do you like this, you little shits? Oh, scheiße, they still have a lot of Maschinengewehren. Oh, they get the wipe though. Holy shit, though. That was really close for HappyPanther. Holy smoke. But there you go. And the South Crocodile burns through the Fulks in a matter of seconds, leaving almost 3 entire Fulks squads wiped there. They've, you know, he's been like half to a second slower there. That would have been wiped. Now we'll have to see if TwistedTootsy can exploit this before HappyPanther hits him with a King Tiger in return. The Königstiger. Crocodile there. Dodges or shrugs off. 2 Raketen for hits going for them. There you go. Forcing retreat. Burning right through them there. Almost got it. There we go. That's one Raketen I think is going to go down here. Half-track rushing force are looking to really exploit this gap. And there you go though. Königstiger has arrived on the field here. 503rd Schwerer Panzerabteilung providing the support here. Rushing forward here, crashing through the tree lines. There you go. Half-track takes a direct hit here. Crew and half-track somehow survives. An 88mm shell from that. But an actual half-track that obviously would have gone up in flames alongside the sappers inside of it. 6-pound gun came ready here. Sappers need to be careful. Crocodile has suffered intense damage from the King Tiger already. Plus the came a bit there. Of course, can sappers get to fixing it quickly? And of course, being heavy sappers, they can do it a bit faster. Tilly further running down here on TwistedTootsy anti-tank guns, but fairly good push here. Fix up the half-tech first, since without that, he can't reinforce troops nearby anyway, so, you know, not a bad sense of priorities. Plus, the half-tech takes less time to repair anyways. So, I would say good sense of triage there. Thumbs up to Mr. TwistedTootsy, though he will need some extra stuff he'd hold against the German assault, because HappyPanther will likely support, hopefully, I mean also support his King Tiger with infantry. After that being fixed up. South, we've got the section there, there's the light infantry Geschütz. King Tiger was equipped with the same gun as used in the Jagdpanther and the Elephant. The 88mm high velocity gun, which packed quite a punch against enemy armour. And we got another officer for TwistedTootsy. Crocodile being fixed up by the two heavy sapper teams. He has lost one previously though, alongside the officer. Still, you can see that they can repair that heavy tank fairly fast. King Tiger, meanwhile, getting some repairs now. Could of course add some repair pioneers to the Mechanized Regiment headquarters. Section link up there. New stuff has not been upgraded. I think he's going to rectify that now with some Vickers case as well. Though I will say that building is right about to collapse. Yeah, I think you've realised that it pops out there. Crocodile fixed up. 9 killed veterans, 1 there for the British Empire.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
So if we got the sections of the Orbital done, King Tiger moving from the north. Half 8 veterans on the King Tiger. One thing we do is actually ignore this and actually try and sort of push through the centre and outmaneuver the King Tiger, hit some of the support weapons, isolating the King Tiger. That could be an idea, but still, like, TwistedTootsy's more keen on tank head on. There you go. Section wiped out. Vickers case dropped. So that didn't last long there. That did not last long for them. Chargers here at the upside, ignoring the King Tiger. That seems a bit ambitious, but fortunately for him, the King Tiger misses with the first shot. The second shot hits the mark for sure. Kenmove arriving, and there we go. One shot goes through for the 6-pounder gun. PS Sappers pushed back. Too much resistance here from the Germans. We got another tank hunter section out. Adding the Piet package, I imagine. Puts caught here by the Crocodile. Being met with severe firepower here from British infantry tanks. There we go. Being crushed as well. 12 killed close to super now. Heavily damped though. Kept on the underside. King Tiger Moon orbs on here going for the anti-tank guns here. Desperate situation for TwistedTootsy. We do get a smoke shell here, but that's not going to help against the King Tiger, which a tank from Nangawa doesn't cover. And like everything cleared out, Sappers moving in here. Tank 100 section forward. Getting the Piets now, but it's a bit late here to the party already. Crocodile almost about ready to combust here. Half-Tech joining in the fun as well. For the desperate rescue effort here. He's actually offering up, I think, a sacrifice here. Eating away there. HappyPanther's gun to give his chance for the Crocodile to get out of there. But Kevin cleared out again and destroyed here by HappyPanther. We got 5 kills. We got Spearhead being active as well there. 2 thumbs up. Brutally engaged in here. Brutal. TwistedTootsy there is getting hammered here by HappyPanther. Betty to again on the Crocodile. Got the Sappers hard at work with the Jaegers. Falls them back, and there go King Tiger lands another excellent hit. 7 kills. Up north, 6-1 claim for the Sturmpionier. 18 kills there for Deutschland. You should definitely get out some armor to support this Crocodile here. Maybe a Firefly in this case versus the King Tiger. Some Cromwell to help deal with the infantry as well. Or even a Centaur. There's a few options here for TwistedTootsy. Officer versus the Sturmpionier. That's it. Ace level Sturmpionier is the officer. Yup, gonna beat this officer quite handily. And Crocodile then down your repairs once more. Russian half-tech northwards here. We got Fin 59 versus 211. Situation for TwistedTootsy is starting to, I think, hit a breaking point here. King Tiger being hauled back for repairs. Got the repair ponies ready this time around to assist the Codex Tiger with its much needed repairs. Should here for the Sturmpionier. Fun fact about the King Tiger. This there's some misconception about who made the turret, whether it's like, you know, just Porsche, but the reality is Porsche had nothing to do with the turret. It was, or Henschel, it was actually Krupp that actually stood for the turret. The issue with King Tiger was actually who was supposed to make the gun, because the competition was between Krupp and I can't remember them, but they actually made the Flak 88 there. They actually caused some huge issues to the point where the armaments minister had to step in and tell them to knock it off. The turret came about because it turns out the first turret, while it had sloped arm on the front, it deflected the shots into the top of the tank, which was really bad, so they just made the more simplified thing like this, with more heavy arm on the front line there, on the front part of the King Tiger. Big protocol push against this section there, pushing it back, I think, into the building. This Panther actually had a similar issue there, but instead of doing that similar issue with the King Tiger, they actually had a little chin to the Panther's gun mounted there, so it wouldn't, you know, deflect shots downwards. So, little fun fact there. Going here for the Kenmare from the Scala, we got 15 kills. 16 kills there, go King Tiger strikes, hits a tree, there's squirrels flying in all directions. Alongside with bits of wood. Got the Kenmare for there. TwistedTootsy could go for now for some support here. Firefly. Churchill tank number 2 could also theoretically be an idea. Cromwell Centaurs, but so far no sign of that. 6 going to get to the King Tiger. Storm Pioneer there being scorched into the crocodile. Northern Punch being seized with the German army in the south. The TwistedTootsy making decent progress here versus HappyPanther. You got 359 135. Crocodile halfway there to the ace level. Still no additional sign of anything else there. I'm really curious as to why he's not calling him more armor or something else. There you go. He is in fact going for another Church tank here versus HappyPanther. Hardened would expect a Firefly, but fair enough. Still, Half-Track is alive, still after so much time. It's definitely taking a lot of punishment as well here from HappyPanther. You know, thumbs up to TwistedTootsy on that account, though. I think it's about to get knocked out here, though. And there you go, HappyPanther calling air support here. Lufa being sent in to finish off the Tommies here, possibly. King Tiger forward, there you go. Kanon and Fog far away there, getting some hits on the King Crocodile there. King Tiger gaining their T2. There we go, another pass here from the Luftwaffe. Almost got the Crocodile here. King Tiger shot. Vanishes into thin air, possibly bending into the squirrels. His troops there suppressed, pinned down, but King Tiger with the damaged engine cannot keep up the pursuit. Churchill tank almost on for TwistedTootsy. Floatskin is pushing forwards. More spot raining down here. Half-Track looking to get out of there. It's a complete mess for the British Army now. The Desert Rats have been sent packing, and there you go. Half-Track finally meets its end as the Kanonenvogel there lands a shot or two that goes through the engine block, causing the entire thing to spin out of control. But there you go. Churchill tank out here for TwistedTootsy. Grabs the 6-pounder gun here, and we got a Panther point for HappyPanther. Oh, he's actually not grabbing, he's just salvaging it, which, I mean, does make sense. There you go, nice work. Gets himself a bit of fuel. Crocodile need repairs very close to the east loop. Got the Churchill tank in Norfolk. Could of course at the tank commander. We got 359 Situation for TwistedTootsy is very desperate. King Tiger, their course, could do with some nice hand repairs. Another tank on the section out of TwistedTootsy. Panthers almost on there for HappyPanther. Got the Ops now equipped not just the LMG-34 but a Vickers as well. They're giving them 2 light machine guns. That's definitely a nightmare for British infantry to deal with. There we go. Panther ready here for HappyPanther. Crocodile racing forward. Stretching into support here. Looks like we're going to see a heavier armor duel here between HappyPanther and TwistedTootsy. Quite the clash. Crocodile there gaining the ace level. Burning through the German infantry there. 26 kills here. Sapling caught suppressed. King Tiger Panther forwards here. 2's been suppressed here still. We got 9 kills on the Königstiger. Calling in a fire. Yeah, concentrated fire operation to break up HappyPanther's attack. The Panther races forwards here. Doesn't care about anything else. And the Orbison squad gets completely dismantled. Torn to shreds. Goulash. King Tiger half 8 to XC3 pushing forwards there. Panther moving ahead as well. There is now TwistedTootsy once more forced to abandon the field in the face of German armoured superiority. Panther racing forwards into there. A few hits from the Piets. Crocodile down to half health. And the section out in the open with no backup against the King Tiger very wisely gets the hell out of there. There you go. Panther forward, King Tiger backing up here. Panther down to half health. Almost got the Crocodile here. The one more shot and it's going to go down like a house of cards in an earthquake zone. King Tiger there, very, very close. 53 here. Section out in the open, being absolutely bombed into oblivion there. But the King Tiger tied explosives, 88 million shells. Section caught there as well and being routed. No mercy from HappyPanther. Northern Point being seized. Got 46 from 94. TwistedTootsy situation at this point looks pretty tough to, I think, turn around. Not impossible, I suppose. I mean, one good attack could turn around him. He still has a lot of armor. He does have some firepower, but the way he's wielding it does seem to indicate he might have gone into a slightly, awkward spot and tunnel vision himself out here.
Supplies looking a bit squiffy. Line's been cut.
Left videos next. Got troops moving northwards here. Panther being fixed up. King Tiger very close to T3. Flanking in the officer in the south. Got the King Tiger flanking the infantry there. Cromwell there being, Churchill being flanked in double Panther. They both failed to penetrate. That is really lucky there for TwistedTootsy. Good hit from the Churchill tank there, but not Crocodile. That's the Crocodile. And there you go. Panther racing forwards here. Good shot there. Needs support from the King Tiger though. Continuing on against all the infantry. Close to veterans one here on it. Panther fires off. This time penetrating. This time damaging the engine. Panther John's in for another shot there. Churchill tank down to half health. King Tiger move as well here. We got 75 as the 346 of HappyPanther. Another shot from the Panther. Veterans one gain. Flanked by the Crocodile, but there you go. King Tiger on the flank here. Should assist. There we go. Good hit. Very, very close for tier 3. And there you go. TwistedTootsy surrenders. GG. Game over. Victory for the German army. A loss for the British Empire. A fierce fight here on Faymonville Approach. But in the end there, TwistedTootsy strategy, while Need had some, I think, issues with the timing. And in some ways, firepower, which HappyPanther just sort of struck down, particularly with the King Tiger. But overall, I've said an interesting fight nonetheless. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment. And of course, do consider donating or pledging on Patreon. Links in the description. This is Imperial Cheers. Thank you for watching. Up to tomorrow again for another episode. Bye.